Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. I hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to do a little bit of a different reading today, just to give all of you a little guidance. So what we're doing today is, and I literally channeled this while I was getting a massage. So I'm like, gosh, I can't even turn off my, like intuition here while I'm trying to relax, because it literally came to me, Spirit was saying, you've got to do a reading for people that are in this connection about what they should be embodying, what they should be thinking, and what they should be feeling in order to shift and create change within their own spiritual journey and in their mirror, their wounded or distorted counterpart. And so at first I was like going to call this like the empath and the narcissist, but I really can't call that counterpart a narcissist, because there's so much emotion that has come out here as far as remorse and regret that narcissists don't have. So while maybe some of the distorted counterparts may embody some of these toxic patterns and that particular personality disorder, we cannot label them as narcissists. This is a healing journey. This is a journey of evolution. And so I really wanted to come in and really call this reading the empath and the wounded counterpart. And how can the empath affect their journey and their counterpart based on the energy that they embody in their general self, in their head, and then in their heart space. So let's get started. And I'm not at all shocked that the bottom of the deck is the Empress card for the Divine Feminine energy. So I'm going to be doing this as Divine Feminine and Masculine. Take it however you want. Take it for both within you, however you want to do it. But Divine Feminine's energy is the Empress. This is, bottom line is, she needs to embody the Empress on this journey. The Empress is all about divine feminine power. She births, she rebirths, she creates, she is fertile. She is in this energy of mastering, herself and the universe for this journey. So this is what she truly needs to embody, is her divine feminine power. Bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine is the Star. So this is the card of Divine Masculine pulling this connection from the 5D into the 3D to cleanse, to heal, to renew as part of his journey. And so this is a journey of free will. This is a journey where we must decide to embody these traits, right? We have the free will to do it or not do it. So Divine Feminine, what does Divine Feminine need to embody in general to affect change in her connection and in her journey? Look at this. First card out is the Six of Cups and the Empress. She needs to, again, embody love, embody happiness, understand that this is a connection of the soul. The Six of Cups is also a card of children. It's like we've come into this journey as children to evolve into this mastery of the Emperor and the Empress. So she must understand that this is a connection of the soul, that this is a past life connection, that this is the energy of the evolution of both masculine and feminine within her and outside of her. She must also embody this energy of Seven of Wands, which is about creating boundaries, protecting her peace, letting the divine intervene, not blocking the divine and the divine's timing for how the divine interjects or comes into this connection to do things like crumble, to bring union back, to bring communication in, to stop communication. She has to stop getting in the way of the divine and trust in perfect timing. She needs to not block the divine from coming in. What else does she need to embody? The Moon and the Moose. She needs to embody this energy of that there are things on this journey that she will not know. There are things on this journey that she has to surrender the outcome, surrender knowledge. She has to use her intuition to get rid of illusions and fears. And she must be independent. She will be alone on this journey at times. And that is for her protection and for the protection of her masculine. What else does she need to embody? 8 of Wands and the Fool. Move forward in your enlightenment. Move forward like a rebel. Take leaps of faith. Trust. Be original. Be who you are. Be authentic. So what does Divine Feminine need to embody? She needs to embody the Empress energy. Understand this is a soul connection. She needs to not block the divine from doing its work through them and with them. She needs to tap into her intuition and understand when she doesn't have all the answers that it is for her protection, for masculine's protection, that she must spend some time alone to do her own healing. What else does she need to embody? When it is the time to move forward fearlessly. Be a rebel, be an individual. So when Divine Feminine embodies this energy, how does this affect the masculine? Listen, just in these 4 cards, we already have dupes here. The Moon. How does her energy in this embodying, this Empress, embodying the energy of not blocking the divine, checking into her intuition, being receptive, it triggers him, Moon energy. It puts him in his fears. It has him start to take a look at his illusions, storylines he's created, and helps him deal with his obstacles. It helps him become more aware of where he is headed, what he's doing, the choices that he's making. He's forced to search for spiritual truth, spiritual answers. He's forced to look within. He is forced to surrender. It creates change, death and rebirth, the end of the old, rebirth of the new, clarified by the Swans, the twin flame card. And look at, she's got the 6 of Cups. So when she stands in her power, when she does not get in the way of the divine, when she stays true to her intuition and remains fearless, it creates fear in masculine to explore. And in that fear, in that discovery, he changes. He changes and he recognizes the soul connection. And look at this, 8 of Wands to her 8 of Wands. Then he proceeds to want to charge forward to this unconditional love, to this divine union. And what does he do? The Devil card, toxicity, this energy of restrictions, feeding the flesh, 3D toxic energy, he gets rid of. He sweeps away. He does the work. So this is just the general energy that when feminine stands as the Empress, works with the divine, protects herself, protects her peace, charges ahead on her journey alone, fearlessly, it creates change in the masculine. It creates fear that he must address and not avoid. It creates a transformation within him to recognize the connection and want to charge towards this union and get rid of behavioral toxicity and patterns and attachments. Okay? So what does the divine feminine need to be thinking on her journey? What's her thought process? What does her mindset need to be like to create change in the mindset of the masculine counterpart? Always claim victory. Victory in love. Be forgiving. Always drop into the heart space. There is victory in love. So in her mind, instead of getting defeated and discouraged and losing her power, always claim victory over your thoughts by dropping into the heart space. Claim victory in anything that happens in this connection in the mind space. Because there are painful endings, any stabbing in the back. She is strong enough to endure. It is her protection. It is for her strength. And so she claims victory over any pain. What else? Victory over any stress. If there's no communication, if there's a fight with the masculine, she needs to claim victory over any stress, any pain, because she must understand that this conflict, this battle, when they are in some sort of energy where they're battling each other, battling themselves, that it is for a higher purpose. She must understand with her third eye, through her intuition, with her higher self, that, and again, victory, that there will be victory over conflict. There will be victory over ego battles. There will be victory over defeat. This is why in the mindset, it's always important to claim victory over love, victory over pain, victory over stress, victory over conflict. Do not let your thoughts, your stress, your battles defeat you. That is the mindset of this Empress in order to create change within the masculine. So when she drops into the heart, she operates in forgiveness and she takes this stress and pain like a boss. She knows that there is victory on the other end of it. How does this change masculine's mindset? Three of Swords. Any pain, sadness, sabotage, he evolves. When she claims victory, drops into her heart space, he evolves. He evolves and grounds through his sadness and his pain. There becomes remorse and sadness over any secrets, any lies, any miscommunication. He starts to understand in his mind what he wishes for and how to then communicate. Do you see how 1, 2, 3, communicate, 1, 2, 3, communicate. Communication comes in when the divine feminine stands strong. When she stays in her heart space, he has these wishes that come up, that he explores, that he wants to integrate into his life. And any third party energies, he will block. Any third party energies, he will remove himself from. Okay, that is the mindset of the feminine that she would need to embody to create this change in the masculine. What does she need to embody in her heart space? We already know in her mind she needs to get into forgiveness, drop into the heart. So here's the secret sauce. In her heart space, look at this, the star card. What do we have the star card? His bottom of the deck. In her heart, we have the star and the king of water. This is the energy of cleansing and healing and hope and renewal. This is the energy of destiny, of working with the divine, knowing that the divine will move things forward from a place of gentleness, from a place of nurturing, from a place of healing our feelings. So in her heart, she must embody this energy of healing herself with the divine. 3 of Pentacles and the Sun. This is the energy of working together, collaborating, learning lessons, growing and developing for our purpose to give our connection and our journey life. In her heart, she knows that she will be offered problems and complications. She will be offered energies where things will feel tied up. But she is to work hard through these energies, master these energies, and really examine and explore what it is teaching her. So in her heart space, it is all about learning lessons from the heart, not the mind. Learn lessons from the heart, from the soul, not the ego logical mind. This is a journey of the soul. This is not a journey of your intellect, of your wisdom. It's a journey of your higher self and your 3D self blending together to be this Empress. So in the headspace, drop into the heart, and in the heart is where the lessons reside. That healing is there. The divine is there. The lessons are there. You're being offered problems. You're being offered complications. You're being offered a hot mess. But that is for your mastery. It is for you to go within and examine yourself carefully to become this empress. But this is all about that free will. You don't have to do anything I say. It's your free will. If you want to get caught up in your headspace and get angry, that's cool. But the journey to create change in your journey and that in your connection is this energy. So then, how do these lessons and this mastery and this evolution of the heart space then affect the masculine's heart? Well, he starts to see her as a confident, magnetic, feminine, and he becomes very tied down in all of these emotions. Do you see now how this headspace starts to translate into his heart? His pain, his grief, his sadness, his regret, his wishes now start coming into his heart. Do you see when she comes into her heart from the headspace? All these lessons are being learned. It makes him drop down into his heart space, and he sees her as this confident queen. He starts to recognize his own ethics, his own belief systems. He starts to recognize his energy with hers as this commitment, as this spiritual connection, and the stress starts to come through. The anxiety starts to come through. And so what does he do? He isolates himself. He soul searches and he releases. See, going back to this overall energy, releasing toxicity, releasing third parties. He releases himself from bad behaviors and he gets very conflicted about his wishes. So this energy really helps masculine drop into the heart. Do you see the mirroring here? She drops into the heart. She learns the lessons. He takes this pain and sadness and drops into the heart to deal with it versus running away from it, so they can both charge ahead towards a new beginning, so there can be a death and rebirth in the connection back here from a place of the heart. So this is really about dropping in to the heart space, dropping in to that source of knowledge, not into the logic, not into the ego mind, not into your thought processes. This is the journey of the soul. So my advice here for feminines is embody the Empress. Don't block the divine. Understand that there will be times where there will be stress and backstabbing and conflict and pain, but claim victory over that, because in this energy, you know that there are times where you must be alone in this connection to develop, to have mastery. Okay? And what that does is it creates this energy where it brings up all of the emotions within masculine, a masculine who probably has never been in his emotions like he has in this connection. And it brings up all of these warnings. It's like he has to pay attention. He has to pay attention. I keep seeing this like red light go off, like when your check engine light goes off in your car, right? It's like alert, alert, alert. And he needs to start looking at his emotions. She creates this catalyst for change for him to move into the divine union and shed himself of his 3D self that is toxic. It gets him thinking about his heart and his feelings and regrets and sadness and what his wishes are and where he has been spending time that has blocked this beautiful connection. And when he gets into his heart, he sees her power. He sees her beauty. He understands and recognizes the spiritual connection and cuts out the toxic energy for his wishes to come true. So, this, I hope, is helpful for you guys. I hope that this gives you some sort of direction, some sort of advice, some sort of counsel instead of just like a regular check-in. Let me know if it resonates. And if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.